Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my...
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
25, check 25. Check 13. Check 13.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Check 4, check 4. Where are they, team? Twist. Hey, watch it. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mariota. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Play action now, Winston. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a give, right side. It's Hines trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Buccaneers.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run with Hines. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Hines on a toss play. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. They can't flip.
From the gun, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. 3rd and long here for Mariota. It's caught. Jones. 21 yards there on third down. A first down throw for Mariota. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota again. Going deep for Eifert. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again. Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Gets around him. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch one. Check 24.
To throw is Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Winston. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete to Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Final play of the half here. Winston. throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Hines, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Hines. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 39, Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Winston from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Winston to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the red zone now, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Vic Beasley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Third and long for Winston. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Oliver his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At 43-yard line.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Steps away. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Back at his own 49.
Check 49, check 49.
Now Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. They keep it with Smith on first down. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 47 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, let's get it perfect.
To throw, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike 54. Mike 54. What we got? What we got? What we got? One. Shit.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to take off with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Where are they, team? Where are they, team? Hey, watch this. 132 fight.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One. 3. 1. Crunch. Motion. 3.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Fourth down, Mariota got his man. It's Eifert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mariota hands to Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Single receiver. Check, 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 check. Check. Three. He's coming. Double up.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. Here's Winston. Complete to Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch the screen. Back to the Mike. Back to.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Josh Oliver with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And say what